Believing Thomas, second Sunday of Easter, Divine Mercy, Year C. What is central to our faith is the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. As St. Paul states, if Christ has not been raised, then our preaching is in vain, and your faith is in vain. Jesus gives such importance to the resurrection that he even identifies himself with the resurrection. I am the resurrection and the life, Jesus said to Martha. Jesus continued, he who believes in me, though he die, he shall live, and whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Finally, Jesus directly asks Martha, do you believe this? Through Martha, Jesus is asking all of us, do we believe this? Do we believe in his resurrection? And if so, to what extent? Like the Apostle Thomas in today's gospel passage, it is difficult for many of us to believe that Jesus truly rose from the dead, and that, as a consequence, in the words of Pope Emeritus, love is stronger than death. If we have difficulty in believing that love is stronger than death, if we have difficulty in believing that love is stronger than hatred because love is eternal, because Jesus rose from the dead, then may we turn to St. Thomas and cry out to the Lord, I do believe, help my unbelief. In turning to St. Thomas for help, may we not see Thomas only as doubting Thomas, but also recognize Thomas as one who, yes, doubted, but then believed. Because Thomas did not remain in his doubt, because Thomas did not remain in his difficulty in believing, he is more properly, points out Brant Pitre, called believing Thomas, and not doubting Thomas. In a recent commentary, Pitre directs our attention to Pope St. Gregory the Great's words on St. Thomas the Believer. Pope Gregory preached that the unbelief of Thomas is more profitable to our faith than the belief of the other disciples. For the touch by which he is brought to believe confirms our minds in belief beyond all question. Today we celebrate Divine Mercy Sunday, a feast of mercy instituted by Pope St. John Paul II for the Universal Church when Pope John Paul II canonized Sister Faustina, now Saint Faustina. If we have been like Thomas, a doubter, may we allow God's mercy to heal and strengthen us so that we can be transformed, like St. Thomas, into a believer, and then, like Sister Faustina, a missionary of God's infinite mercy, in affirming God's mercy and our role in proclaiming God's mercy. In a private revelation to Saint Faustina, Jesus said these words, the whole world is about my inconceivable mercy. I desire that the feast of mercy be a refuge and shelter for all souls, and especially for poor souls. On that day, the very depths of my tender mercy are open. I pour out a whole ocean of graces upon those souls who approach the fount of my mercy. The soul that will go to confession and receive Holy Communion shall obtain complete forgiveness of sins and punishment. On that day, all the divine floodgates through which graces flow are opened. Let no soul fear to draw near to me, even though its sins be as scarlet. My mercy is so great that no mind, be it of man or of angel, will be able to fathom it throughout all eternity. Everything that exists comes forth from the very depths of my most tender mercy. Every soul in its relation to me will contemplate my love and mercy throughout eternity. The feast of mercy emerges from my very depths of tenderness. It is my desire that it be solemnly celebrated on the first Sunday after Easter. Mankind will not have peace until it turns to the fount of my mercy. May we, On Divine Mercy Sunday, turn to the fount of Jesus' mercy. God bless.